What's up, everybody? I'm Damon Hatfield here with Jonathan Dornbush, and we were just talking about that episode of Season 2 of Stranger Things.
Yes.
The very divisive Episode 7.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen it, there are going to be some spoilers here, so fair warning, but Episode 7 is where 11, one of our main characters, leaves Hawkins, Indiana, goes to Chicago, meets up with a band of 80s punk cliches, and basically it just stalls the story that we were developing in our main setting of Stranger Things. And it doesn't really seem to pay off because at the end of the episode she just ends up going back to Hawkins and picking up where she left off. So a lot of people just felt like it was out of place, and it sort of like sucked all the momentum out of the season. But Jonathan here has a theory that that episode is actually very important for Season 3.
Yes, so I agree. I can understand why it's a divisive episode. You're really into, they leave you on a cliffhanger before Episode 6, and then you're away in Chicago. And it's all about 11 learning to grapple with her powers. She meets Kali, who is 8. One of the other kids who has been tested on, who has powers and everything, And clearly, obviously, there are other numbered people who we haven't met yet. So my theory is that essentially, while you may not love this episode, it sort of sets up what I think Season 3 is going to do, and they're going to have to corral a bunch of other powered individuals to fight the Shadow Monster, which seems to be the series' big bad.
Yeah, so you think they're setting up sort of an X-Men situation?
Yes, a bit of an X-Men First Class, like let's gather the team. 11, I don't think can handle the Shadow Monster on her own. Even just closing the gate, which is a really powerful move on her part, it causes her nose to bleed more than anything else. And even though she learns to deal with her power more in that episode, I don't think she's strong enough to tackle this monster.
All right, so you think you anticipate Season 3 being more about finding more of these powered, numbered individuals.
Yes, and I mean, X-Men is kind of built into the DNA of the show. They kind of reference the Dark Phoenix saga in the first episode all the way back in Season 1. They reference Uncanny X-Men number 134, which is sort of the start of the Dark Phoenix saga. 11 is a very Dark Phoenix, Jean Grey-esque character, so I think it's there from the start, and they're now just getting to it.
But I wonder if there was another way to set all that up. Instead of being right in the middle of Season 2, maybe at the first episode of Season 3, when they think they've defeated the Shadow Monster, 11 could take her trip to Chicago, try to find her mother. Maybe that would have been a better place to explore all that.
This theory is not necessarily that this was the right way to go about it. I think this is them more just dipping their feet in that water and seeing whether or not this type of divorce story from Hawkins works. I think in Season 3, now that 11 has gone through this whole separated storyline, they could hopefully have her and Hopper, or her and other characters, go off and find these individuals. Maybe one of them is in Hawkins. I think they can find ways of keeping the cast together while still approaching that storyline, but it seems almost impossible that they could just defeat this massively powerful character. Yeah, just this giant spider thing that seems to control the entire world on their own.
Well, we definitely want to know what you think about Jonathan's theory, and as soon as Season 3 of Stranger Things is announced officially, you'll hear all about it right here at IGN.